Naririnig mo ba ako? Anong parusa ang ibibigay mo para sa kanila? Mga katakilaan at katarantaduhan na kanilang ginawa ay nakauwit dito sa akin na.
We are This is Manila. Watch and share this interview and subscribe to Dethrone's YouTube channel.
And follow This is Manila's page in our songs on YouTube and Spotify.
Disease started out during the punk heydays in 1986. We played songs from The Clash, Stiff Little Fingers,
Dead Kennedys, Circle Jerks, Suicidal Tendencies, Agnostic Front, and DRI. Those were the
What else?
sounds before the music that we played. And just to add up on how did we started, actually we met at this legendary tandem building at the University Belt of Recto. So we met, Ray still with the band Trash, Total Rebellion Against Society's Hypocrites, while I'm with a different band. Then when we met, we started to jam in one of the gigs in that street, and that's the start of that side of the band Disease. Because after we played, we saw that the crowds are really accepting the music, so we decided to play and form the band.
And we went to jail after the gig. That's the 100,000 Satanistas who went to jail at People's Tonight. We were featured in the newspaper.
Actually, that's one of the gigs at the
100
legendary.
Satanistas.
Yeah. Well, to add up on that,
Are you Satanistas?
Tony Pompey here was a classmate of Ray.
I and Ray were classmates in high school. He took up fine arts, I took up law, and I finally joined This is in 2004. That's it.
But before the 2004 joining of Attorney here, he actually jammed with us in one of the songs in the Never Rest in Peace album, and that was The Jinx.
That's right.
Attorney Pompey was our guitarist there. So we started recording this at the Malabon recording studio, one of the underground studios there. But eventually, we were the first to record in this 16-track recording studio, Fullerton Audio. That's in Marbella Building and Rojas Boulevard.
The album was completed in Marbella, Rojas Boulevard.
Yeah, the album was completed there. Never Rest in Peace.
1987.
87 was the completion of the Never Rest in Peace album.
That's right.
So then the rest was history. We did a lot of gigs, and it just continued. Yeah, we played several music, different covers, different compositions,
Different venues.
and Ray continues to write songs together with the band. The original lineup was actually Ray DK, Boomer the Bones, and me, Joe Bandit. So Ray was on vocals and guitars, while Boo Boy plays the bass, and I play the drums that time. When we recorded Never Rest in Peace, I was still playing the drums that time, but I also played some of the guitar riff on that album. Same with Ray DK, playing also the guitar riff. And Tony Pompey joined us in one of the recording of the song.
The song The Jinx.
Yeah, The Jinx. I guess that's it for the history. Anything you want to add, Ray?
We're not multi-fucking talented. We're not.
This video is sponsored by MORII. Check out these amazing lip stains. They come in 3 stunning shades for powder mattes: Punk Brown, Scarlet Flame and Mulberry Pink. 2 shades for gel tints: Red Wine and Whiskey Brown. Get your hands on these fabulous lip tints and elevate your makeup game. Use this code BM924THRONELIPS to avail special discount. Messages on our Facebook page and order today. Limited stock available, so don't miss out.
The 1988 Never Rest in Peace album was first recorded in Malabon at an 8-track studio at the house of our producer. Our engineer then was George Cruz, a good friend of mine. But before that, we rehearsed in Quiapo at the backyard of my house. That's where we practiced every time. And then while recording this in Malabon, our producer acquired this 16 tracks and placed it at the Marbella building in Ross Boulevard. And it's called Fullerton Studio. And it was headed by the engineer, the great engineer Jim Sartu. And we finished the recording there. The album was done, and the most memorable part of this was when we requested for the Marshall amplifiers to make the sound more solid. And then we have a discussion, a little bit discussion with the producer. And but everything went fine. So we proceeded and finished the album finally. And that's how it goes. In 1989, we got bored with punk rock itself. After listening to Motorhead, Slayer, Megadeth, Danzig, Misfits, old punk. What else? Anthrax, Suicidal Tendencies. It's also an old school. Anyway, after listening to those bands, we got bored with punk rock itself, so we decided to release this album called Reborn. Released in
When did you remember?
1995. So,
But the planning started
so
in the
with
90s.
impact on bass, Johnny on drums, and Onad Solares, and Jai Jacinto. Yeah.
That's the current lineup that
That's
time.
the current lineup during that time. So Reborn was like, so we used the title because we were being reborn after punk rock. We got more musically technical because we got bored by punk rock itself, the basic chords and everything. Now you ask, how did we acquire the sound of Deceased? Actually, from the very beginning, we wanted to be different among the other punk rock bands. So we have studied this, we've studied this sound to be different, to be heavier. And then we come up with this sound right now that whatever it is you're hearing, I don't know, whatever it is, that's our sound. And our identity, well, that's our identity. What you see is what you get. Yeah.
Maybe you can share the writing process of the band.
The writing process.
Yes.
Actually, there's no fucking process. Sometimes I heard from my mind some riffs, and sometimes after the riff, there goes the lyrics. And the lyrics was like just any other lyrics that's happening around. It's like against the environment, government, whatever it is. But right now we're not dwelling on that one, the government and all that bullshit again anymore. That's not our problem. Our problem now is our own self-individuality. Not anymore about what's your allowance next week, or the government this and the government that, corruption. There's no salvation for that. There's no solution to that anymore.
This video is sponsored by Needles by Chai, Body and Oral Piercings. Hurry and get your dream piercings. Check our Facebook page for our services. We do piercing services, troubleshooting, infected and embedded jewelry removal, and piercing bumps. Our shop is located in Michaela Residence, number 282 Unit A Corner, Champaka. General Ordonez Marikina Heights, Marikina City.
The scene today is more of tame to
That's the 90s.
before.
That's the
No,
90s.
Today,
today is more tame.
2025.
Tame.
2020s, 2025. It's more tame compared to the gigs during the 80s and the 90s.
80s and 90s yung aggression.
The aggression was there.
80s and 90s for me is more on easy listening. Mas madaling pakinggan, mas madaling matanggap ng tao dahil maganda yung melody and tune. But compared today, more on growling and heavier. So for me, being senior years, mas okay sa akin yung 80s and 90s punk and metal.
Okay.
During the 90s, I used to listen to this band called Possess. I really like those growling song. But now it bores me because it sounded like Cookie Monster. I'm so sorry, I have nothing against it.
It's true, it's true.
I love it also, but it bores me.
Technology is the word, sabi nga ng GI. Tsaka madali ng pagawa ng kanta, makapag-record. Pero ang cons niya, madaya. May
Kahit malubog yung drums,
madali ng dayain. Auto-tune,
Are you talking?
wala nang window. Hindi na makakapat.
So magkakatalo na lang yan sa live.
Yeah. Yung passion mo na lang.
Okay. The difference between AI now and before it's you're doing it manually, cutting the reels.
Analog.
Now analog. Now we're doing it so simple, and you can do everything like with the flick of a fucking finger. You can like do things now just like that. It's much easier if you do it the right way. But of course, there's a negative and the bad side of it, and the good side.
Fuck AI.
siyempre pag may AI,
It's good. Make things easier.
will sound better, they will look better, pero of course daya.
Yes.
Madaya.
Yes. There's also disadvantage to the AI. It doesn't feel genuine. But it makes things easier, and that's good.
Pure and be
That's
pure.
good. Although not pure, it makes things easier for the kids. We're talking about the memorable gigs. This was in Break the World Live. Our drummer was so stoned that we did finish the song. During my thrash heydays, we never finished the song, and Howland Dave luckily saved us from playing. That was Infiltrate, and we played at Brave New World.
That was the last Brave New World.
Yes.
I remember.
No. There's another Brave New World where we did the recording. I think that's the second Brave New World.
Oh, okay. But the one with the recording, it's a clean slate for trash.
It's recorded already. That's where the Brave New World 3 came out, the cassette tape. And the most memorable thing was the second Brave New World. Our drummer was so strong.
Memorable gig for me, Music Museum, we opened up for Bamboo.
Music Museum.
Yes. That was during the 90s.
2000.
2006. That's in 2006.
We opened up for Bamboo.
What about you, Johnny?
Me, Moneta Sudo. We kill Boy Baboy.
We got to do this.
Kadiwa.
Kaliwa.
Kadiwa. That was a Kadiwa contra Droga gig at the Cuneta Astro.
Memorable gig for me is memorable gig for Leg Pack.
That was my first gig. It was Rock Against Drugs.
That was
In San
1989.
Sebastian College.
Yes.
1989.
Where you finish high school?
Yes. That was my first gig.
Okay. Welcome to the seas.
That's good.
Memorable gig?
Sponsored by Prince Charles. Charles?
Duke of Charles.
Charles.
For me, memorable gig, most of the gigs that time. Now for
Hey,
me,
Duke, you owe us.
okay. Well, for me, for the memorable gigs, I think most of the underground gigs during the 80s was memorable to me because I just enjoyed playing for the band. It was fun that time. You play your own songs, the crowd was there, they listened to you. And after that, you just have fun. Fun playing.
One and stone.
During that time when the band played, after playing, they stayed there and watched other bands. Not like now. After the bands played, they went home. Strict ang parents nila.
To go in.
Actually, I remember that time we played during the gig. After a gig, we still watch the other bands play. We appreciate the performances of
You get
other bands.
wasted, you still drink. But right now, after they played, they went home.
Anyway, those were the times, those were the days. Those were memorable.
Salamat!
We all buy our merch.
Buy our merch, t-shirt.
Sir.
Thank you for this interview and know more about the band. See you in our next video.
Okay.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel and to Spotify. This is. Anything else?
Don't listen to us.
Again, maraming salamat.
And we are.
And we are, this is Manila!